called, and I hadn't talked to him in a really long time. And I had known of the trial, so I kind of saw the pattern from before happen again. He called my parents and tried to convince them to testify for him and get involved. And he asked me to testify, and I said no. And he got really angry at me, and he threatened me. I'd never seen him this angry. He was more like, okay, you're an enemy now. He threatened me with his lawyers and said that I had perjured myself years ago and that he was the best lawyers in the world and that they were going to get me. And I just said, I don't want any part of it. You'll hear nothing from me. Don't worry. I was just trying to calm him down to get him off the phone.
Motions in limine are to prevent things coming in that are irrelevant. Mm-hmm. Safechuck, there was a declaration filed, I think sometime in 93 or 94, 95, whatever, somehow in connection with the Jordy Chandler matter. And Safechuck had signed a declaration saying that, yeah, nothing happened. Michael never did anything, blah, blah, blah. He no longer had contact with Michael. And so Safechuck, for purposes of the trial, was what we would call a non-entity. Mm-hmm. Nothing, the judge had already ruled, nothing regarding Safechuck was going to be allowed. Nothing was going to be discussed. No evidence one way or the other was going to be brought in. Safechuck, for purposes of this trial, didn't exist, plain and simple. So when I hear these stories that Evie Tavashi, who was Michael's personal assistant for 20 some odd years, was calling Safechuck repeatedly and begging him to testify, it's not even absurdity, the stupidity of that comment is beyond belief, simply based on the fact that it's not up to Evie Tavashi to decide who's going to testify. It wasn't even up to Tom. It wasn't even up to Snedden at that point. At that point, the judge had already long since ruled, well over 7-8 months before, that Safechuck was a non-entity. Have a nice day.
So Safechuck was not even a part of the trial.
Had absolutely nothing to do with it at all, other than maybe whether or not he was watching it on TV. That's as close as he got to it. And that I couldn't answer. He was